About it. This is a one-of-a-kind appearance among NFL venues. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Nix from the gun. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. This one's caught. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First down, Denver.
On 1st down, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. He's across the 20, still going. And he gets it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Dylan Laube on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Smith start with a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Giving this to Genty. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Smith to the air now. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. And off to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Smith. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
At the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Fires right away, but incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Finds Genty underneath. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. And again, it's Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Nix now to throw. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Once more, it's Nix. That one's complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Play action with Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Smith. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Straight ahead with Genty. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
13. Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Smith setting to throw. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. It's a pickup of 11, and that's a Vegas first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throw reeled in by Mailer. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd down now. They need 7. They go play action. Here's Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that takes them to 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Hey, we go. Hey, let's go Sunday. Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. So what's up?
They give up the guts. It's Genty. They got 3 on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 4. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Smith. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And down he goes. Raiders got it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again in a massive sack on 1st down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the Broncos. Backed up a mile here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he gets it away from his end zone. That's played at the 43. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hey, here we go, hey. 390.
Smith in the pistol. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Gets a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running from the pistol here with Jensen. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready!
They'll work against the blitz. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. On Wednesday.
Here's Genty. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime.
Las Vegas.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 3.
Nix from the gun.
2nd and 7.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
13. Run high. 390%.
They'll run it with Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 2nd and
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Now Smith. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. On first down, it's Nix. Flush down out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second and 3 now. Back to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing this for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First play is going to be again to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And the hitter arrives shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a 21-yard gain, and that's good for a Raiders first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Genty from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Throwing is Smith. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, Boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. From the gun, Smith. Brought in by his back here, it's Jency. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, hey.
And again, it's Smith. Hauled in. Again, it's Bowers. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Smith to the air. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
No ball, no ball.
And the defender comes away with it. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Working near his goal line. Connects on the crosser. He will take this all the way up near midfield.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Danger Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
It's a gain of 10.
First and 10 from the 41. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Dobbins is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Now it's Jency, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Another give here to Jency. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
A 1-yard gain brings up
just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Pick it up. 6 yards to go here. It's third down. Throw here, third down. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Play action with Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
A give right side to Dobbins. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
You're 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
3rd and long for Nix. Moves this one off to Harvey. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes, Smith. He'll get this to Tucker. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On the left side, Bowers has it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith will try again on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack, but there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental, and that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And he will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
37. That's another Las Vegas first down. On
the ground with Genty. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders making a 4-point game here in the fourth. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal to tie this game in the fourth.
24, Raiders 21.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he has this down to the 34. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Let's see, first it was a pass. Now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Next, quick out wide, complete. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Captain.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Touchdown.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Brought in by his back here, it's Shenty. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Makes the catch. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
For Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Smith to the air now. It's Bowers with another catch. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Hey, we go, Simone.
Smith's going to throw again. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
49, flip her off, 49. 39%.
Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off Alex Singleton. And the Broncos get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Raiders are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.